gente, competir de gameplay lendária. A live que te envolve nos jogos que te viciam, a diversão se desenvolve.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution, and were more than willing to die for him. They saw me before I saw them. They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down. They saw me before I saw them. They saw me before I saw them. It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there. I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout. Deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you're in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness. See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the wall.
How big was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars. They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death. I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows. And I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there were definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk. I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle. I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady. steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. Wouldn't you know it? That crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them. And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before. I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me. But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air. Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty. Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem, might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand. It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street. Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeyville just to shut her up. Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeyville, so everybody knew them. The bank teller tricked them, telling them the time lock on the safe wouldn't open till 9:30. The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months, and now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns. He went in there alone to confront those criminals. One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch! Show yourself, coward! He can't stand against the dog. For this, you hear me? I ain't back.
Over there!
That's Silas Green.
What the hell? Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons. His name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened. It was early evening, not high noon. I was late to the party, and Coffeyville was already up in arms. The Daltons blew up a safe, and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
I'm in.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeyville. Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons go work in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Canada caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens. The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work. It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers, and I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
Damn head clean off! It's hog killing time. Gonna beat you like a red-headed stepchild. I'm gonna cut you in half. I'm gonna tear you apart.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him? But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
get those suckers!
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this!
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks. It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody. Except for some son bitches ahead of me who wanted to do me harm, so I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends. The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause. Point being, I was under serious attack.
Death is coming for you.
And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen. But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view. But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running through the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve? So I just started walking, and pretty soon
Oh.
Steve? Steve?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Indians?
They were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Bounty hunter! Stop that, son bitch!
find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Kill that goddamn bounty hunter! That's it for you.
Boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them. And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat?
Bem-vindo ao meu canal.
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a
Boa
wreck,
noite a
really.
todos.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the...
Boa noite. Salve GTA Mods. Boa noite, mano. Como é que tu tá, mano?
Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high.
São meia-noite, né? Eu vou finalizando a live do Tic Teco. Muito obrigado, galera do Tic Teco. Tamo junto. Já deu bastante tempo de live aí. Tamo junto, galera. Continuamos aqui nos dois canais. FêNIX Games BR, FêNIX Games BR Oficial 2.0. Continuar a nossa play. Olha, galera do Tic Teco. quiser continuar assistindo, vem pro Fênix Master, Fênix Games BR Master, né? Ou o Fênix Games BR oficial, aqui no YT. Ó. Vambora.
And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Daqui a pouco a gente encerra também, galera. Boa.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Can't beat me.
Disse. Guimar apoia Guimars.
Falou? O que aconteceu? Ah, valeu, valeu GTA Mods, tamo junto, mano.
Disse. Tá sem micro.
Sem mic? Não, mano, tá com mic. Tá normal. Não sem microfone não, mano. Tá normal.
Botrix. Disse. Minha tag no Minecraft FENIXGDR.
Precisa de dinheiro agora? Com a Fácil, você antecipa seu salário rapidinho.
Disse.
Com apenas alguns cliques.
Tá com vergonha de falar.
Não, eu tô com preguiça mesmo.
Precisa de dinheiro agora?
Preguiça, com sono, cansado.
Seu salário rapidinho.
Disse.
Com apenas alguns cliques.
Tá com vergonha de falar.
Eu tô cansado. Preguiça, com sono, cansado. O microfone tá longe também, se eu aproximar ele aqui. Eu tô cansado. O microfone tá longe também, se eu aproximar ele aqui. Beleza?
Disse.
Acho que melhorou agora.
Caba dos enames na tela.
Dá um grauzinho aqui.
Disse.
Acho que melhorou agora.
Caba dos enames na tela.
Quer o quê? Caba dos animes na tela. Beleza. Tamo junto. Quer o quê? Deixa eu puxar aqui. Caba. Tamo junto. Deixa eu só aumentar aqui mais um golinho. Calma aí. Aí. Eu tô testando aqui, mano. É que eu peguei. Um golinho. Calma aí. Vou colocar aqui uns 9 de som aqui. Eu tô testando aqui, mano. É que eu peguei. Vou colocar aqui uns 9 de som aqui. Diminuiu aqui pra 20 e ficou com 9 aqui.
Tem que colocar outro monitor.
Tem que colocar outro monitor. Diminuiu aqui pra 20 e ficou com 9 aqui.
Tem que colocar
Pronto.
outro monitor.
É que eu tô falando baixo mesmo também. Colocar outro monitor. Beleza? Acho que agora dá uma melhoradinha aí de áudio pra vocês. Eu tô com o microfone aqui meio pra cá, então fica difícil aí. Calma aí, vai me dar um barulheiro aí pra vocês, cada microfone. Agora dá uma melhoradinha aí de áudio pra vocês. Eu tô com o microfone aqui meio pra cá, então fica difícil aí. Calma aí. Aí, agora melhorou. Agora melhorou. Uma boa noite pra vocês. Vamos que vamos. Vou ver se eu passo essa fase aqui. Depois a gente vê isso aí. Eu troquei de microfone esses dias.
Disse. Like 3.
Valeu pelo like, tamo junto. Valeu pelo likezera, vamos pro.
Much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. Turned out that they had me.
Ah, filha da.
I'm sending you to hell.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle. Apparently the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth used to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a fight.
Disse. Minha tag no Minecraft FENIXGDR.
Que isso? Que fase é essa, jogo?
It was time to settle this once and for all.
Calma aí, jogo, filha da mãe. Vai devagar aí, jogo. Ô, porcaria, não enxergo. Ué, jogo, se eu não enxergo, eu não consigo matar, velho. Que isso? Foi? Não foi? Como é que é? Rapaz. Aí ferrou. Tem que lutar contra os dois. Como é que eu faço?
Disse.
Eu vou morrer aqui nessa porra.
Cuida.
É nóis, mano. Ai, caralho. Vou ter que matar um e como é que nós faz com o outro? Fudeu. Ah, vai tomar no toba. Como é que eu vou fazer isso? Eu vou focar num qual deles? No meio? Ô, jogo, qual é, jogo? Não faz isso não, velho. Aí eu deixo aqui. Fazer aqui.
Disse. Complicado.
Ah, vá tomar no zói. Pô, como é que eu vou fazer isso, galera? Pô, no jogo que é uma coisa impossível, velho. Se eu tivesse no comando, o jogo já tinha matado os caras, jogo. Quero nem saber, eu vou fazer o máximo aqui. Foco, 50, 60% nesse. Ah, vai tomar nos olhos. Não tem como, velho. Como é que eu vou fazer isso? O jogo agora tá querendo que eu seja Superman. Meu Deus, jogo. Faz isso não, velho. Que coisa horrível.
Disse. Pois é, amigo. Vou cuidar aqui, mano. TMJ aperto de mãos com tom de pele claro. Boa live, pessoa levantando.
É nóis, irmão. Valeu.
Sem comemoração com tom de pele claro.
Tamo junto. Eu vou dormir daqui a pouco. Eu matei os dois. Não vem não, jogo, filha da puta. Olha que jogo maldito, velho. Como? Você quer que eu faça o que, jogo? Agora. Ok. Ai, filha da... É foda, velho. Não, não. É esse. Ai, ai. Eu tô ajustando aqui o áudio, tá, galera? Do jogo, de tudo. Valeu aí, GTA. Tamo junto, mano. Pouquinho. É que eu tô sem som aqui na orelha.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Zero? Ainda não, acho que deve ser a última missão, talvez, desse jogo, né? Mas eu vou deixar pra zerar outro dia, tô achando, hein? Bem cansadinho já. Já tô, acho que umas 2 horas jogando. Não pensa não.
I'd been on their trail for months,
Eu acho que a gente vai aumentar um gole nesse áudio aqui rapidinho. Mais ou menos aqui no meio, né? Que é o justo. Meio, meio. Pronto.
Led by Butch Cassidy. They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers. I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there. I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall.
Não dá pra se esconder. Acabou com a metade da mecânica. Acabou com metade da mecânica.
The gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day. As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
I will kill you!
E aí, galera, acho que eu já vou já, hein? Cada o fone já tá apertando a orelha. Quer dizer que eu tô muito tempo com ele. Não... Como é que eu vou passar aqui? Não resolveu. Aqui.
At times, it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Eita, pô. Que droga. Ai.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Hã? Que isso, do nada? Que porra é? Quer saber disso não? Aí o jogo faz isso e eu que me lasco.
From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome. As usual.
Who the hell is that?
Perfeição.
Retreat! Retreat! He's killing everybody! Hell's a coming. They'll kill us all! I'm gonna blow your damn head off!
Que isso, mano? O cara veio pra cima batendo em mim. Tá esperto com ele agora. Então tá. Então. Já era. Que isso? Oxi. Morri do nada. Nem sei o que foi agora. Que lança, mano. Vou de Alicoice de Diablo. Melhor.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail. Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Bem-vindo ao meu canal.
The fastest gun in the gang.
Disse.
Que é?
Right after Sundance, I mean.
Eu buguei. Onde?
And Kid
Onde?
Curry. And maybe Elsie Lay.
Buguei.
Though some folks might dispute that.
Disse. Faça
Ih, morri.
meu Instagram //seu link.
Salve, Nick.
Digital
Boa noite, Nick.
Insta 2024.
Boa madruga. Como é que tu tá? Ah, que droga. Fiquei com sono do nada. É assim, é? Então vai ser assim. Jogo pilantra mesmo, né? Quando a gente foca no cara, o cara atira primeiro que a gente. Então... Foda, né? Tô nem aí se foi com honra ou sem honra. Jogo pilantra. Honra, sem honra. Não sou louco ficar fazendo com honra e morrer toda hora. Mano, isso aí. Que pilantragem, velho. Morto sem honra. Pô, o bichinho tá me matando toda hora, velho. Eu ia ficar aqui um maior tempão se fosse matar ele com honras.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with them.
É, por enquanto tá de boa.
That kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he? Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Eu não posso atacar. Ah, se é o Six Revolver rápido. Não vai matar ninguém. Droga.
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
I'm done with you.
Old Bob wasn't among them, neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however,
Muito melhor.
plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
Agora sim. Belezura. Agora melhorou.
And I found one. A map
Mapa
with their
na
bold
pedra.
plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports. Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5.
Caramba.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me.
Ué. O que eu faço?
Of course, I had to tread
Ele não
carefully.
pula mais.
Otherwise, I could, well, die.
Entendi, já.
The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I best be careful confronting those bastards.
Acontece se eu fazer assim. Explode
One
mesmo.
misplaced shot, and that could easily have happened.
Eu jurava que o jogo não ia ter esse toque. Eu não pensei que ele ia explodir mesmo. Que é isso?
A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
But the wild bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off.
Tem como descer?
I hope you understand how badly my adventure might have ended had I not been as careful as hell.
Don't you blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Agora sim. No.
It's truly amazing I've made it this far in life, considering how many times I've danced with death.
Don't you blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Pois é. É isso aí.
It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
Give it up now, and I'll let you go.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Damn you!
Somebody really ripped this son of a bitch off.
Perfect. Um revólver é bem mais rápido para matar eles, porque a precisão é maior. Caralho.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
Espingarda. E atirar nas dinamite? Que loucura. Aí tá bom, já que você quer. Ué, isso aqui que você falou pra mim, ô seu Zé Ruela? Ah, a longa distância. Morri. Ele falou que teve que atirar na dinamite. Aí eu fui chegar perto, mas atirei na dinamite e morri. Oh, que ódio, velho. Ah, pro inferno, vocês. Boa. Acabou. Pronto.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear. So I proceeded onward. I realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
Ah, não.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Eu ia matar, mas não deu tempo.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer.
Isso. É pra fazer o que, jogo? Fazer o que, jogo? Ah, de novo. Perdi de novo. Perdi. Até o jogo bugou. Filha da... Ah, eu já fiquei puto. Agora fiquei puto mesmo. Uma boa noite a todo mundo. Vou encerrando por aqui. Até a próxima, galera. Valeu todo mundo aí. Isso foi mais uma live de Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Tamo junto. Valeu GTA Mods por ter vindo aí na live, tamo junto, irmão. Valeu Nick também que veio na live, tamo junto, valeu. Esse foi mais uma transmissão pelo Mega Sistema Fênix de Comunicação. Um grande abraço e falou.